So I took the bus to buy this bike off eBay-Kleinanzeigen, and now I'm going to try to ride it in our home. It's been sitting for a long time, so and it was put away pretty dirty. It's pretty neglected, but everything seems to work more or less. There's a couple of things I'm going to take care of before I attempt to ride it very far. One is it's got 3 different brake pads. It's got 2 different types of brake pads and one odd one. This is the odd one, and it's on upside down. I don't know if you can see that. Come on. So I'll fix that, and eventually we'll put matching brake pads on it. Another thing I might want to mess with is the angle of the seat, which is incredibly uncomfortable. But with these spring seats, I like to tilt them forward a little bit so that when I sit on them, they're at a comfortable angle. And maybe I'll lube some things up, but I'll probably twist these brake handles down so I don't have to give myself carpal tunnel using the brakes. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, I flipped over that brake shoe, and that is much better. But it's had some modifications. The handlebars are noticeable. It had drop bars originally, and I think a different stem. I actually don't hate these because I'm going to be using this for more relaxed upright riding anyway. But still need to flip these brake levers down. These are definitely not original brake levers. Somebody's been and replaced the cables also. That's probably fairly recent work. I think that's the original bell. It's kind of bent. It's kind of like riveted in there, and it looks like it's on the verge of falling out. So I'll have to fix that at some point. And then somebody's been committing atrocities on the poor seat post. It's got like a shim. Sorry, focus. It's got a shim wedged in there, and it looks like somebody's been beating it with a mallet or something. Maybe using some vice grips on it. And the poor little brake cable holder got involved in that too. And the seat is not original, and it's pretty atrocious as well. And then I don't know if it's a rodent or just another vice grips wielding person has been at this little plastic end of the quick release skewer, as well as the plug and the end of the crankset bolt. But those are pretty easy things to fix. This also has the original wheels, which have this interesting sort of herringbone chevron pattern. It's a texture on the braking surface, which makes quite a bit of noise when you're braking. These are steel, obviously. I forget what the marking is. They're a little rusty. Actually, this front one's got some pretty bad rust. They're rigida, I don't know how you say that. So they're the original wheels. They're known for making a lot of noise and being heavy and not braking very well. You can also see that this one's got some pretty deep rust pitting and blistering. Come on, focus. So, maybe a limited lifespan for these, although a lot of this is just dirt and it's kind of hard to see. You have to evaluate after it's clean. Well, the sun is getting low. I've got about an hour ride to do, so I think it's time to get on the road. We'll see how this goes. Well, I've been riding for, I don't know, 3-5 minutes, and the seat is debilitatingly uncomfortable, so I'm going to try to tilt it forward a bit to help. Alright, so there's the seat tilted forward, much more comfortable already. It looks like it's slides far forward. I don't think this is actually adjustable fore and aft. Anyway, it works where it is because the handlebars sweep, well, I guess it's because the stem is so long. So the handlebars are pretty far forward, and that means the seat needs to be far forward. So it's kind of a kludgy combination, but I'll figure out something that works better eventually. But for now, back on the road. Well, made it home. Everything went pretty well, other than my butt is in some pain from that seat. So that's going to be one of the first things to go. That'll probably be something Brooks with some springs, and then, lube all the bearings, clean and repack everything, adjust derailleurs, clean everything. Probably get a shorter stem, some different grips. I hate these foamy ones, they just soak up sweat. And then just little projects here and there. Pretty happy with this thing.